Os. Welcome to Shotokan Lab. In this series, we're diving deep together into the hidden biomechanics of Shotokan karate. No myths. No mysticism. Here, we're chasing the real, what the body actually does, what truly generates the power, speed, and precision in our techniques. We'll analyze, break down, and even test, to scientifically understand the movements we've been practicing for decades. Why do they work so well? How can we optimize every single motion to become more effective, stronger, and more aware of our own body? Shotokan is an ancient art, but its physical logic is incredibly modern. Ready to rediscover your karate from a whole new angle? Then, let's get started. Everyone thinks Tsuki is just a punch. Wrong. It's a perforation weapon designed 400 years ago. That still hits harder than a pro boxer's jab. Up to 6,880 newtons, delivered through 2 knuckles. That's real data from biomechanical studies. Today, we're tearing down the engine. Piece by piece. And by the end, you'll never look at Tsuki the same way again. Let's dive in. Chapter 1, Body Weight Transfer. First harsh truth, and trust me, this one hurts for a lot of people. Tsuki doesn't start in the arm. It starts under your foot. Watch this carefully. You drive your weight down into the floor, the ground pushes back with equal force, and suddenly your entire skeleton turns into one long, unbreakable rail. Energy travels sequentially, ankle, knee, hip, torso, shoulder, and finally the fist. Break just one link in that chain, and the power collapses completely. Real-world proof comes from actual biomechanical research. A study published in the Biomedical Journal of Scientific and Technical Research in 2019 measured elite karateka punches on force sensors. Average Gyaku-zuki, 3,500 newtons. Competition level Oi-zuki, up to 6,884 newtons, confirmed. That's a 60 kilograms athlete projecting over 40 kilograms of effective mass into the target, fist speed reaching 10 to 13 meters per second. Now compare to a professional boxer's jab, typically 1,500 to 2,000 newtons, rarely more. The jab stings and controls distance. Tsuki. It pierces straight through. And the absolute key to generating all this force? Posture. Pure, unforgiving posture. If your hip slides back even slightly, you lose up to 50% of the power. If your knee caves inward, another 30% gone. This is exactly why old-school senseis drill zenkutsudachi until your legs scream. It's not about looking pretty in the dojo. It's about survival when it counts. Chapter 2, The Hidden Power of Hikite. Now let's talk about the move that literally everyone copies, but almost no one truly understands, Hikite. When you yank that Hikite back like your life depends on it, because in a real fight, it does, for insane things happen at once. 1. Your hip rotation explodes, doubling angular speed in just 0.14 seconds, as shown in motion capture studies. 2. You gain 15 to 20 centimeters of extra travel distance for the punching arm, massively boosting acceleration. 3. You pull your center of gravity right back to the middle, rock-solid stability, no matter how hard you strike. 4. You preload the next punch, turning yourself into a human machine gun for rapid combinations. Multiple studies confirm this. Faster retraction of the opposite arm directly increases fist velocity. One analysis showed that a weak Hikite costs you up to 27% of final speed, even if your core is rock hard. You can have the strongest abs in the gym, but if your Hikite feels like a gentle pat, your Tsuki is dead in the water. Next time you watch Japanese champions chain 10 perfect Gyaku-zuki in under 2 seconds, without shifting their feet an inch. That's not magic. That's not mysterious ancient secrets. That's Hikite doing its job. Perfectly. Chapter 3, Maximum Penetration. Most strikes in combat sports stop dead at the surface. They hit, and that's it. Tsuki is different. Tsuki keeps going, deep inside the target. Here's exactly how. 1. The final rotation happens into the target, 2 to 3 centimeters past initial contact. That's the drill effect, creating a second force peak. 2. Kime, that explosive muscular snap at impact, can add up to 60% more energy in just 0.02 seconds, measured via high-speed EMG. 3. The rear leg is still driving forward 50 milliseconds after your fist lands, sending a delayed internal shockwave that disrupts organs. 4. A tiny microdrop of 3 to 4 centimeters right before contact, the jackhammer principle, maximizing penetration depth. The result? A double impact wave, first the surface hit, then the deep internal damage. Biomechanical force plates show this clearly. Karate punches create longer impulse duration inside the target compared to boxing hooks or jabs. That's the difference between knocking politely on a door and blowing straight through it. Conclusion. So that's the true face of Tsuki. A perfect transfer of body mass, backed by ground reaction forces. A hidden accelerator in Hikite that multiplies speed and power. And a calculated perforation system that delivers damage deep inside. Shotokan isn't some ancient relic. Its biomechanics so advanced, it's still 100 years ahead of its time. Real studies prove it works, and works devastatingly. Next episode, we're breaking down Megari, and revealing why a perfectly timed front kick can crack floating ribs at 90 km per hour. If this video hit you hard, drop your loudest "Us" in the comments, tell me which Shotokan technique you want me to dissect next, and share your own Tsuki power tips. Subscribe, turn on notifications, we're just getting started with this autopsy of traditional karate. Train clean. Strike true. Us.